Hi everybody. So a while ago I was checking Shilai Facebook group bloom, for the bloom technique, and I saw a question about, or a problem arising from not mixing pigments like the right way, or whatever happened. There was a clog that formed. So anyhow, so I thought I would just go ahead and make like a short video again on how to mix pigments. And I have here 3 types of pigments. So jacquard, pearlix pigments, and I have a primary elements from Color Art, and I have little biggies. This one I'm not gonna go over because Shilai has covered it like nicely in her last live video, so I will leave that there. So one thing that I did a while ago, I went to Dollarama or dollar store, and I got 5 sets of these measurement spoons, and I always have them organized where I want them. So this one goes on the big pig board, but where I have my pigments, I have, according to the instructions, the 1/4 teaspoon and 1/8 teaspoon. So when we started to learn about pigments and how to mix, we use these. Now I just eyeball everything. But let's just go ahead and do that. Like we go by the book, not eyeballing today. So I leave these in that tray where I keep my pigments. So everything is handy where it should be. And now off they go to the tray. So now, whether I'm mixing a tube, paint, or a pigment, I always start with the liquid. I don't start by putting my powder or my paint first. Always I start by putting my pouring medium. And this pouring medium is the one that I talked about in the 2.28 minutes before this, number 20. And so that is what I made. And I always keep, which is like 2 to 3 parts of Watco dark tint to 1 part polyurethane, the triple thick Varathane, strange names, and 1 or the other of the varnishes. You could use like gloss varnish, you could use Minwax polycrylic. There are other ones also that I don't have to talk about. And I always keep my pouring medium in these, I don't know, 5 ounces, I believe. And they stay. More than this, I don't make, to just keep ready for me. So I just mixed a few colors, and now we're gonna go over so I'll start with primary element, Color Art. And by the way, this is Love Struck. I haven't used it before. It's just now. So what we were told is, then let me first make sure that it's mixed. It's mixed well again. And now what we were told then, and it's good to go by the book when you're starting, is to get a 1/4 teaspoon of your pouring medium and just put it in your small cup. All right, and then grab the 1/8 of the teaspoon, and I will make it exact sort of, and I will just, yeah, and now I close it. We don't want any accidents. And so yeah, I mean, they gave us these ones, but I mean, my cup's small, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use what I'm used to. I use these small sticks. I get them from Dollarama, and I just make sure that the powder is wet. And the primary elements are paints to start with, and that's why you don't need to wet it with a special, special liquid. You can go ahead and get a little bit of the liquid just to wet it. You can still go ahead, and if you need more, you just go ahead and get another 1/4 and just, just to make sure that now you have all what you put there from the powder is wet, has touched the pouring medium, and all is good. After that, you can add a little bit. That's it. You continue with mixing your pigment to make your paint. And at the end, it's gonna be a bit, fluidy or like runny. So you have done 3 solutions, maybe 3 or more. I mean, if you don't want the colors, okay, so this is, see, this is just liquidy a bit. I haven't mixed it really well. So what I'm doing now is not enough. You have to scratch the wall of the cup. You have to basically go to every Nokia, what's that now in English? To like every corner, in this small cup or the bigger ones. I usually mix in this 2 ounce, not Dixie cups, but like containers. So now you have to really mix it very well, Don't be a lazy mixer. Mix it very well. So I will just now, for the sake of time, consider this mixed, but it's thin. So if you don't want the color to be changed, not even a little bit, you can use golden, let me just grab it now. I should have been prepared, but that is not actually, okay, let me just grab it, because I want to show you. Okay. So, if you don't want the color to be changed, you can have golden soft gel gloss, you add a bit to it, and then it's thick enough for pouring. But if you don't mind, you can also grab, let's say, another color and just add a dab here, and then it's thick enough. So that is, so we're done with primary elements. And like I said, this is the difference is, this is mica powder. I don't know about little biggies. They might be mica powders as well. I'm not sure. Don't, I'm not sure about that. But primary elements, to start with, was a paint that got dried, and that's why it's easy to just go ahead and use your pouring medium to mix it. Now, for jacquard pearlex, I have these exact colors mixed, but in paints. But I thought I would just go over this with you guys. Okay, so now I just want to make this clean to use it again, or else I grab a new one from the tray. And so again, I put, no, this time is different. Because this is a mica powder, and this is what I learned, you can mix your colors using either a varnish, Jo Sonja, or any other varnish, or use golden retarder to wet the paint with, because it's a mica powder. So again, I'm gonna grab to be exact on measurements for the new beginners. So this is to get, let's say, okay, this is a quarter of a teaspoon. I'm gonna grab my other stick. Okay, and then I'm gonna get 1/8 of jacquard. It's hard to read the name, so I'm not gonna even bother. Small font. Okay, and I'm just gonna we're just gonna put gonna keep it aside. And now just have to again make sure that this amount that I put is wetted wet. Okay, so I can feel that I can add a little bit of retarder, 2 drops maybe, and make sure that everything is wet. Okay, so now we're good. Oops, what did I do now? Supposed to do the opposite. Okay, so now get the pouring medium and add, to start with, I will add small amount, maybe double than this, or just go ahead and give, I'll put 4 because I didn't use a lot. If I need, I will put more. So again, I will just make sure that I get all that powder on the walls of this small Dixie cup, and also make sure that I touch all the surfaces, all the corners, and you know, get that rich color to show itself. And now, you know, it needs more. I usually do more mixing. This needs more of the pouring medium, and yeah, just go ahead and mix it and mix it and mix it, and then it's ready to go. Again, if it's thin and you don't want the color to be affected, not even a tiny bit, get one of these and you're good to go. You can either get the soft, I prefer the soft because then it dissolves quickly, rather than the regular gel, because then it can get clumpy, you know, and it needs more mixing. But if you use the soft, with a bit of mixing, you're done and have no issues. If you don't have that golden, grab a similar color. What is it now? Oops. I actually just mixed with it. But grab this as close a color to the to your powder, and just use a dab, and you're off to paint, you know. And again, we always say, like, mix your colors a day before, or at least 4 hours before, just so that you get rid of the bubbles. And I think also you give it a chance for the polymers of paint, you know, and whatever liquid, whatever you have there in the cup, a chance to get mixed together. Wow, that took 18 minutes. Thank you guys. Bye for now.